This video will demonstrate the maintenance process for the Prodigy ice machine. There are 3 steps in this process: the descaling cycle, the sanitation cycle, and the purging cycle. To begin the descaling cycle, push and hold the off button until the machine is off. Next, use a warm water hose to melt the ice until the bin is completely empty. Using your screwdriver, loosen both screws in the top corners of the cover and set the cover aside. Remove the 2 screws in the reservoir cover and remove the inner ice compartment panel. To remove the ice curtain, gently apply pressure to the upper tabs, pushing inward, releasing the curtain from its channel. Once you have removed the ice curtain, gently detach your ice thickness probe, being careful not to pull on it as it is attached with a wire not meant to come apart. Clean the scale off the probe with a rag or green abrasive pad and put it back in place. Pull your water level probe out and clean off the scale with the same rag or green abrasive pad. Put the probe back in place. You are now ready to add the descaling chemical. First, put the ice curtain back in place, inserting the back tab into its channel and then the front tab. When installed correctly, the ice curtain should freely move back and forth. Finally, slide the inner side panel back into place. To begin the descaling cycle, push the yellow clean button. The reservoir tray will begin to drain. Once the tray is drained, the cycle will begin to fill the tray with water. As the tray is filling with water, add 8 ounces of nickel-safe descaling chemical directly into the water tray. Allow the descaling chemical to circulate for 20 minutes. The machine will not stop automatically, so you will have to time it and turn it off yourself. After the 20 minutes is complete, push and hold the yellow clean button until the descale sanitize light is solid yellow. The ice machine will begin expelling the chemical through a clean water purging process, which will also need to run for 20 minutes. During this 20-minute purging cycle, prepare a sanitizing solution using 12 ounces of water and 1 ounce of sanitizer. After the 20-minute clean water cycle is complete, press the red off button. In order to sanitize all of the parts, remove the top panel screws and set the top panel aside. Next, remove the bottom screw and set the inner and outer side panels aside. Repeating the earlier process, remove the ice curtain. To remove the water distributor head, first twist the hose clip and set it aside. Then remove the hose from the distributor head and pull the distributor forward and then up. The distributor head orifices will be clogged with water deposits and will need to be sprayed off with the rest of the parts. Next, take your sanitizing solution you prepared earlier and thoroughly wipe down all of the parts. Take the same solution and wipe down all of the inside of the machine next to the evaporator. Put the distributor head back together and insert it back into its place. Reconnect the water hose and the hose clamp. Insert your ice curtain as previously shown, making sure that once it's in place, it moves freely. Next, press and hold the yellow clean button until you see the descale sanitize button blinking. The water trough will begin to drain. This will take about 3 minutes. Once drained, you will hear the trough begin to fill with water again. Take the remaining sanitary solution you prepared for washing down your parts and pour it into the water reservoir. Allow the machine to cycle for 20 minutes. After the sanitation cycle has ran for 20 minutes, press and hold the yellow clean button until the descale sanitize button is solid. The machine will begin to purge itself by draining and filling with fresh water. Allow this purging cycle to continue for 20 minutes. Once the 20 minutes is complete, push the off button and then the on button. The letter F will appear, indicating the machine is back in freeze mode, along with the LED indicator light that the machine is ready to make ice. Reinstall the outer side panel that you set aside earlier, as well as the inner panel. Next, fasten the top panel in place, securing it with the screws you removed earlier. Reattach the inside cover panel. Finally, pull the exterior filter located on the left side of the machine and spray it off with water, being sure to put it back in its place. Install the outer cover, and your service is complete. Scottsman recommends disposing of the first 2 batches of ice as a safety precaution for any chemical residue that might not have been flushed. If you have any questions or need technical support at any point during your service of your Scottsman Prodigy ice machine, on-call technicians are available through contacting the facilities department.